Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Piceno, and the book that I'm reading for you today is called Chicks and Salsa. And this is by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Paula Logan. And so in this book, these farm animals have problems with what they're having to eat. And so that's their problem, and I want you to think about it as we're reading. What solution do they come up with? How do they fix the problem? Think about their solution. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa! So he thinks he already found a solution. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. There they are working together now. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the exciting aromas, the pigs decided that they were tired of slop. Look at their faces, they're tired of eating the same thing. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. And then they are kind of working together. Who are they trying to distract? That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pig said, "Ole!" As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of the farm animals, and so many scrumptious, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. So all those scents coming together, they're saying it's so delicious. One thing, that's a fiesta. The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden. But all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. But there were surplings in the kitchen of the nuthatcher farm, stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard. Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Ole!" So they're making tamales. Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. So they're eating back to what they normally eat. But while the nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes in champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. So here he is cooking using a recipe book. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Oh la la." All right, boys and girls, well, I hope you enjoyed that book. And because we were talking about food, it made me think about food. Maybe it made you think about food as well. So I want you to think about what's something you love to eat. Something so delicious. Think about the ingredients that are in your favorite thing to eat. And I want you to write it down. Think about what you love to eat and tell me the ingredients required to make it. So when you're writing that down, think of everything it has. Maybe you're going to make me hungry if I get to read them. So that was Chicks and Salsa. See you next time, boys and girls. Bye-bye.